Hello and welcome to the President's video for July. Yes, we're open. And I'd like to start with a link to our year in review. It's about 4 minutes long and helps us appreciate all the things we did before the world turned upside down. I so appreciate all the people that posted their NSCC proud. Groups of people here like the business office and dental excellence and Colin getting the ride along. The foundation raised over $60,000 from several givers, and it is much appreciated. We had our summer lunch, and we'll have some videos on that at a later broadcast. We are in the midst of our summer camps. Here's Discovering STEM with Dave teaching our future learners, along with working in the biology lab on some DNA. We did have Title IX training for the new regulations that came down not that long ago. And here's Beth from D. Stafford teaching us. So I really appreciate your time. I learned a lot. Our admissions people, serving people, walk-up, serving with appointments, serving here in a virtual Q&A. And here's our virtual tour. So if you've not taken that yet, it's not very long. And this is now the minimum. You have to have a virtual tour. Many students won't find you. Jim Bellamy has been working hard with his team on NSCC, your community college or my community college, depending upon how we phrase it. And here are 3 of the early products from that campaign. Well done. Summer enrollment news is good. Understanding some of this enrollment increase is from shuttering our agency enrollment, but sure, there's really good enrollment news here. In terms of fiscal news, this is this year's budget, which closed June 30th, 1920, and we're 158,000 to the good, and we hope to finish to a positive balance. So that's really good news. At our NSCC board meeting, we covered several items, including passing the 2021 budget. And I just wanted to show you 2 snapshots. So we're looking at the 20 budget was originally around 24 million, 24.3. We're projecting 23.9 to 24.1, and then 24.1 is where we're winding up for the fiscal 21 budget. And for expenditures, again, 24.1, that's a good number for us, both from revenue and from expenses. I would mention in terms of this 21 budget, this is using $1 million of reserves, and we're hoping not to do that. And under the federal and state support, see the federal and state support down a couple $1 million. Well, we're hoping, we've had indicators that that will not be the budget cut. It will be less than that. So it's good news. We'll know more later. Some health news and the bulk of our time today. If you look at hospitalizations, which is a marker of community spread, that this is Ohio data, and after every marker of us getting more connected to more people, we do have an increase. And this is clear in Governor DeWine's more recent talks that have led to a public health advisory, 4-level advisory system. And this is the explanation of the advisory system, and we'll share a link to it with this video. In terms of local area, I'm on a public health group call regularly, and even in our area, low risk, but we're still seeing several increases in our caseloads, beyond increases from testing. For our specific set of counties that our students come from, we're at level 1 or level 2. Now, I would mention that Vice President Dan Burklow's 3-column approach of green, yellow, and red falls right in line. He had this out a couple weeks ago, and the state is using the same approach, and so are our P12 partners. Some key dates, well, on July 6th, we started serving learners beyond appointments. People can walk in, and that includes, by the way, community members who could be coming here for getting cooler temperatures. August, and right now we're seeing 40 to 100 people a day. Come August 1st, we should see a marked increase, could see 200 or 300 people a day. August 19th, when classes start, up to 1,000 a day to come into our building. So we're preparing now. We're assuming this is a when, not if, someone were to have a test or something would happen. And we promise to let you know as things go. Key rules for us, this is a time we're returning to the workplace, and talk to your supervisor about work assignments at this point. We do screen at the door. We require face coverings, stress that strong hygiene regimen, and our continued distancing at 6 feet. We will, for the fall, require face coverings and ask people to keep 6 feet apart. This is something that we've had a lot of conversations about, and I think we've pretty well landed in a space that helps us stay safe throughout the term. Wanted to end our public health news just by saying that, you know, we've had no team members that we know of that have contracted COVID. Some family members have, but no team members. We've had no hospitalizations and blessed with no passing. So we'll let you know if there's a change in that data. And if you get a letter from us, we contact trace connected to a probable or a maybe. And we've had a few of those so far. So we're pretty aggressive about contact tracing potentials as well. So I think it's on us to be transparent. And right now we've been very blessed. In terms of upcoming events, got those summer camps still rolling. You see Discovering STEM this week. Let's Build a Robot happening, and then we're doing Entrepreneur and Let's Build a Robot in coming weeks. I mentioned earlier, we've opened up, given the really brutal heat wave, as a cool zone. We've done that in future years. So if you see some residents on our campus just relaxing, we're providing a space that provides them some cool temperatures, a glass of water, and maybe even a snack. We have a blood drive coming up August 5th. And I think I'm at a time where I can allow to give again. And as a cancer survivor, that's so cool that I can do that. I see good things ahead. You know, we're living in a time when we see a lot of extremes in our news cycle. We see a lot of uncertainty in that waves into our personal lives. And I just want to express my appreciation for what you've done. And I do see good things ahead for us. And I really appreciate how everyone has really chipped in to make Northwest State a great place for our community. Thank you.